collectors, and welcome back to another episode of Tales from the Thrift. Actually, this is more like Tales from the Drive-In, because last night was my Midway Drive-In's Horror Fest marathon, and we saw some cool movies. There were some horror vendors. We got a lot of cool stuff. I'm really excited. I spent a little bit too much money, but it was all birthday money, so it is what it is, you know? I'm very, very happy with the lot that I found at the HorrorCon. We got some great VHS tapes. I got an action figure, a pricey one at that. We got some cool, I'll start with one of the movies that we saw. They were giving these out, a Dr. Butcher MD barf bag, which is pretty sick. That's awesome. The movie was fucked up. That was actually the last movie that they showed. They Live, Friday the 13th, the final chapter, Pieces, and then the final movie was Dr. Butcher MD. So 2 more well-known horror movies and 2 movies that I've never even heard of that were pretty gory, pretty hilarious, and overall just a really good time. But without further ado, we're not going to make this video run long, no, because on Tales of the Thrift here, I show you just my finds from thrift stores, cons, vendors, things I find are at yard sales, the works. And right now we got a beautiful bunch of VHS tapes, which is right now my favorite thing to collect because I really love watching these old tapes, as you can see. But I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Gargoyles the movie right there. Really awesome. Loving this artwork. We even have the board game in here. The board game is pretty cool. Let's just go ahead and open this up real quick. You can see the spinny thing. Here we go. We'll get a closer look. There we go. Nice. The spinny. You can see all the little characters here. Go ahead and turn this over. Got the good guys on the left, bad guys on the right. Pretty cool. Got some more characters here in the back. Keeping the Gargoyles love going, we have Gargoyles, The Force of Goliath, which is pretty sweet. Loving this artwork here. Stone by day, alive by night, the Gargoyles are stronger, braver, more fantastic than any superhero you've ever met. More Gargoyles love. We have Deeds of Deception. Again, we are continuing on that shiny stuff. Here on the back we can see more shots of the actual cartoon episode. Really cool stuff. Next up, who remembers seeing Tales of the Dark Side in the video store? I actually did not see this movie till I was much older, I think in my 20s, but I remember seeing this artwork always sitting on the wall at the video stores. Yeah, it's pretty great stuff. I remember the Gargoyle one for sure. Very creepy stuff there. Next up, I got Aliens and Alien 3. Now, I already had these, but this is the CBS Fox edition for Aliens. My CBS Fox edition was a little torn up right by the CBS Fox logo. This was just a better box art copy for me. So I snagged that, and then I didn't actually have Alien 3. I have like the collector's edition, but this is, I believe, the first release of Alien 3. The movie sucks ass, but I have to have all the movies, and I'm a sucker for getting those first edition, first print releases. So there is Alien 3 and Aliens. We got Blade Runner, the special widescreen edition director's cut one. I actually had Blade Runner before, and my VCR ate it up, and I threw that VCR out, and I didn't have Blade Runner anymore. And I love this movie, so I'm happy to re-add Blade Runner to the collection. Keeping the horror vibes going, we got Wishmaster 3, which is funny. In the first episode of Tales from the Thrift, I actually got Wishmaster 2. So now we have Wishmaster 1, 2, and 3, and I am very excited to have the trilogy. I think there's one more that I gotta snag. But I did get this one. Had a little bit of sticker issues going on here on the back, but I took it off as best as I could. It's actually a Blockbuster sticker there, so kind of cool. Next up, we got Exorcist: The Beginning, the prequel to The Exorcist. I remember watching this with my cousins. We rented it, and we all had a good time down in the basement, and we're all scared. But yeah, it's all right. It's not a bad movie, but I didn't have it in my collection, and I actually really like this one, so I grabbed that. It's the only other Exorcist sequel that I have. I don't have 2 or 3. We need to get those on VHS. Moving on. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome here, people. I have a confession to make. I've never seen a Mad Max movie. I never saw The Road Warrior. I never saw Mad Max. And obviously I never saw Beyond Thunderdome. So I hear that Road Warrior is the best. I hear this one's just like a fun, bad movie. And then not a lot of people like the first Mad Max movie. They say it's like, it just drags, but I gotta watch all 3 of those. I have them all on VHS here, which is pretty sweet, so we'll have to get watching some of these movies here. As Dwight Schrute would say,
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
We have Battlestar Galactica, MCA Home Video Edition. I never saw Battlestar Galactica. I'm a Star Wars guy, and that's episode 1 through 6 of George Lucas Star Wars, not the Disney Star Wars. But yeah, I'm down to watch it. You know, I love the artwork. That's what drew me in. And then, of course, Dwight Schrute talking about Battlestar Galactica. So, happy we got this to the collection. Scream 2. I like the movie. It's a good sequel. It's fun. Love the opening with the movie theater scene. Next up, we got The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox. I am so bummed that we did not get more sequels to this movie, because it's actually a really awesome movie. I mean, the effects are a little dated, but they're still good. You know what I mean? It's still a fun watch. It's actually pretty creepy, man. Lots of twists in this movie that you would not expect to see coming. I haven't seen it in a while. I love that his two best friends are ghosts and they help him out and stuff. But yeah, The Frighteners is a pretty badass movie. So if you've not seen The Frighteners, check it out. Michael J. Fox goodness here. You can see here on the player we got Evil Dead 2. I told my wife Lisa, I was like, look, at this drive-in at the vendors, I really hope I find Evil Dead 2. Because I have Evil Dead, I have Army of Darkness, don't have Evil Dead 2. First thing I found and grabbed was Evil Dead 2. This guy cost me $10. Now we got the Evil Dead trilogy, and I'm very happy. Speaking of trilogies, well, I mean, I got all the movies now, but I did pick up Psycho 2. Love this artwork I hear on the cover of the MCA Home Video, the stereo. You see the Bates house right there. It's 22 years later, and Norman Bates is coming home. What's gonna happen in Psycho 2? I saw this once. I don't remember. I remember there's like a chick and there's like another shower scene and Norman's like looking at her and probably whacking off again, and then she puts on a wig and she's like, you know, she does the whole Jason thing where it's like, Norman, it's your mother. Jason, it's your mother. Like, it's fucked up shit. But we got Psycho 2. We got Psycho 3. Anthony Perkins still rocking as Norman Bates. The artwork and the packaging looks actually really great. I should say the slipcover, not the packaging. I'm not doing a toy review here. We got Psycho 4, and that completes my Psycho collection on VHS. So I'm very excited to have Psycho 1, 2, 3, and 4. And finally, for my last set of tapes, we got Frankenstein, The Mummy, Invisible Man, The Wolfman, and Dracula, the original Universal Monster tapes. I believe these three here were $5 a piece. I'm a little bummed because they definitely were like a video store, like video box cutaway, like slip cover for those. You can see the top is missing on these three here. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So had to do a little tape, but these three were like $5 a piece. I think this one was like $6 and this one was $8. But I got a good deal on everything, you guys. So all said and done, I think I paid $120 for all my tapes. I mean, you saw, I mean, one of the Psycho movies was $15 alone. They're a little pricey, but again, I want to support the drive-in and their vendors because they come out every year. It's a fun thing, HorrorCon. Plus, I had my birthday money, so it was a good time. And then I also got a figure, which we'll get to that in a second, but really happy to add the Universal Monster movies on VHS to my collection. Very excited. This was the big item that I got. I finally have the Slumber Party Massacres Driller Killer. This was from Shout Factory, the website where NECA teams up with them. They do like a steel cover Blu-ray release, first time in 1080p or HD or 4K. Very excited that I got this guy here. Great. I am going to take him out of the packaging. I don't know if I'll do a review on this guy. He's been out for a while, but the box does look great. He really looks nice in the box too, and I don't know, I might just hang him up in the movie room in the box. He's pretty cool looking, so we'll have to decide what I'm going to do. I'll open him. I love opening and playing with my toys. Packaging looks great. Product shot there on the back. All the people on the bottom. Great stuff. NECA Toys. But yeah, that was like my little drive-in experience on this episode here. Episode 2 of Tales from the Thrift. I hope you guys enjoy what I'm doing here. I just like to share what I find VHS, more of the older nostalgic things from our childhood, and I mean our adulthood, our teens. I grew up watching scary movies as a kid, and that's kind of what this segment on the channel is about. All the old stuff that I found as a kid that's not mostly action figure related. But yeah, I just wanted to bring some variety to the channel. I hope you like the segment of Tales from the Thrift. I cannot wait to do another episode for you guys, but that's going to do it for this one, so thank you all so much for watching. Till all our one Moescato bots, you all stay classy. If you guys liked the video, please hit that thumbs up, it really helps out, and subscribe. Don't forget,
Play with your toys.
and I will see you all in the next episode of Tales from the Thrift.